it struck me as shocking that we didn't have a guidance document, an education guidance document for students with Down syndrome in the United States. Something that the entire team can get as soon as they know that a child with Down syndrome is on their caseload. They should have this document in their hands. So we're talking the administration, we're talking all the teachers working with this individual, we're talking about all the related service providers. Everyone should have this very basic understanding of Down syndrome that's outlined in the guidelines. At the very minimal, just a basic understanding of, Sue Buckley has done a lot of work on the educational and developmental profile of individuals with Down syndrome. She's found that there's a lot of research around this. She's very clear about stating, and of course, it's a no-brainer that everybody's unique and, everybody's different. But if we're looking at thousands and thousands of individuals, we do find some commonalities across the population, and we do find those in the Down syndrome population. So it's sort of ridiculous that our educators wouldn't know any of this. So my hope with these guidelines is that they will be used in schools across the country, sort of to gain this very basic experience in Down syndrome. Also, when you think of the classification titles under special education, Down syndrome is not one. So our kids kind of float around in a no man's land, right? Like, should we call it intellectual disability? Should we call it other health impaired? Should we call it, somebody else wanted to call it multiply health impaired? And it's really none of these, it's Down syndrome. So since we don't have that, because having a title like Down syndrome would cause further research and data collections. So that's lacking. So the guidelines can be used, I guess, as a way to supplement this lack in the system. Also, college professionals, college students going into the field, they get very little knowledge around Down syndrome. So we were hoping that this could also be used to sort of guide them in their educational studies. So it's just sort of meant to provide a basic understanding of, and really beyond basic, because some of it gets more detailed, and there's an excellent resources and reference section in the back, but just sort of an all around picture of this diagnosis and how it impacts education.